The sea covers over 2/3 of our planet's surface. Yet we know more about space and the universe than we do about our own oceans. Scuba diving allows us to peel back the blue veil that obstructs our eyes from all the magnificent things that lurk below. And rest beneath the sea. We invite you to join us as we travel and explore all that lies beneath. Hello everybody, it's Captain Dennis with Squalus Marine Divers. We're still down here in Florida, and today we're heading out to dive a big giant wreck. It's 510 feet long, it's 84 feet wide, it's an amphibious Navy transport, and if you guessed the Spiegel Grove, well, you're right. So we're heading out today with Horizon Divers. We got a nice flat calm day, and we're going to get in the water and check out this monstrous artificial reef. This wreck went down in 2002. And I guess they had a bunch of problems. It sank prematurely, and it landed up on its side, and then they put it on its other side. And then Hurricane Dennis came through here and flipped this boat upright. So they got some serious hurricanes down here, folks. Look at the sides of this boat, and a hurricane fixed it. So as we start to head down, you start to see we're going to be on we're tied into the port bow area, kind of. This boat's kind of big. There's a whole bunch of mooring balls all over this thing, but we are on the port side right now. This way is the bow, and you can see all those big squares on the top. Those are cuts. They made holes so that people can come in and out very easily. And what we're going to do is we're going to get down here and then head on inside and take a walk through the hallways of the Spiegel Grove. So we're now heading towards that hole, the opening on the other side is the starboard side of the ship. And you can see there's hallways all over the place. Here we got a room with a desk in it. Fish are doing the paperwork today, apparently. And we're going to keep heading towards the starboard side. We're on the shallowest deck. And there's a couple other decks down below, if I'm not mistaken. So time is of the essence when you're on those decks. But this one, not too bad. And we're going to keep on moving, exploring, peeping in these doors. Speaking of doors, this one looks like it's off the hinges. And that's the starboard side over there. There's doors falling over. Ceiling's falling down. And over here there's another door. That door would make one cool coffee table. And here's a hatch. And we're going to keep on keeping on, and we're heading kind of up towards the bow. Now, here's an access to a lower deck, which we will not be heading down today. And as we get into this room, looks like there's some equipment that's been left behind. I see something over there that looks expensive. And Steve tells me this is a radar repeater. It looks like we've been jammed. We've lost the bleeps, the sweeps, and the creeps. Lots of cool stuff down here. So we're still moving on through the hallways of the Spiegel Grove. The fish over there. I don't know what he's doing. And as we sneak into here, we are now in the bridge. I think so. Looking out the front. I don't know, maybe the bridge was higher, because you can't really see too well out of here. So we're going to exit out of the starboard side. And start to head aft a little bit, but we're going to drop down over the side. Oop. Steve is bringing up the rear. We're going to hop over the side of the boat. And as you can see, it's still a long way down, folks. We're at about, I think we're about 90 feet. And there's big giant holes. This is another entryway. No entanglement hazards in here. And these are the lower decks. Now this is probably about 90 feet, 95 feet. And we're moving aft. Lots of growth on the hull of this ship. Now we're back up on the top deck, and here you can see the remnants of a gun turret. And there's this guy. How you doing, buddy? And we are now moving to the port side, and you can see up there we got a flag. Now today is December 7th, so it's the anniversary of the bombing of Pearl Harbor. And I can't let this flag be tangled up on my watch. So we're going to jump up here and straighten this flag out. Let it fly right. There's not a horrible current today, but enough to move the flag. So we're going to straighten this thing out. There we go, much better. So we're going to back up, take another look at the flag there. And then turn around. This is now we're facing forward. Here's the other gun turret on the port side. Taking a look at the port gun turret. And look at that, shiny Barracuda. So we're going to drop down to the side of the port side, and here's a big giant plaque. And if I'm not mistaken, this was a memorial plaque, I guess, for all the people that worked to get this thing to happen. This is an artificial reef, and it costs a lot of money to put this thing here. So we're moving forward. Coming back up top again. So we are on the port side. I know I keep giving directions and locations, but this place is so big. This ship is so big you can get really confused. So now we're up on top, very top of the ship. It's kind of what you saw when we first dropped down. And it looks like somebody's cooking. Something smells good. Wonder what they're making down there. This looks like it's some kind of exhaust fan or something like that. And somebody's on one of the lower decks and their bubbles are making their way up. So as we turn around, we're back where we started when we first did our entryway into the top deck. And that's pretty much it for the first dive. This ship is so big you could dive it 100 times and never see the whole thing. So we're going to start making our way back up, but I noticed something. There's some barracudas down there. World Star! World Star! Barracuda fight! Barracuda fight! Well, we hope you enjoyed our first dive on the Spiegel Grove. The next dive will be exploring the midship and the cranes and all the other stuff kind of towards the aft of the ship. We'd like to say thanks to Horizon Divers for taking us out here today. And if you liked our video, you can check out more of them at squalusmarine.com. You can like us on Facebook. And until next time, I'm Captain Dennis.